This question arrives from Simon, who asks, what would happen if a black hole the size of a coin suddenly appeared in your pocket? The short answer is, you would have a very, very bad day. Also, your pants would be ruined. Well, that's not quite right. The pants would be the least of your worries. At the risk of stating the obvious, the real problem isn't the hole in your pocket, but the hole in your pocket. You see, a black hole the size of a coin is a deeply misleading phrase. If you compressed a coin into a black hole, it wouldn't be the size of a coin. It would be the mass of a coin, compressed into a singularity smaller than an atom. The size we talk about is the event horizon, the point of no return, which for a black hole with the mass of a nickel would be about 100 billionth of a nanometer across. You wouldn't even see it, but you would feel it. Immediately. A 5-gram black hole would be an astonishingly powerful object. It would have a lifetime of about 80 trillionths of a second before evaporating via Hawking radiation. But in that fleeting moment, it would release energy equivalent to the detonation of 120,000 tons of TNT. That's roughly 8 times the yield of the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. So the instant it forms, you, your pants, your house, and everything within a radius of several city blocks would be vaporized in a flash of plasma and gamma radiation. The event would be registered by seismographs and nuclear monitoring stations across the globe as a small, unexplained, surface-level nuclear explosion. There would be a sizable crater where your home once stood. But let's be generous and assume, for the sake of a more interesting catastrophe, that this is a magical, stable black hole that doesn't evaporate. What then? Well, the 5-gram singularity would begin to fall. It would slice through the floor of your house like a superheated knife through nothing, and begin its long, slow descent to the center of the Earth. It wouldn't suck things in like a vacuum cleaner. Its event horizon is far too small for that. But it would accrete matter. As it falls, air molecules, dirt, and rock would be pulled into an incredibly hot and dense accretion disk around it, emitting intense radiation. It would essentially become a tiny, superheated drill bit, melting and consuming a path through the crust and mantle. It would sink due to its immense density, oscillating back and forth through the center of the Earth in a decaying orbit. Over millions of years, it would slowly consume the planet from the inside out, gathering mass until the entire Earth is devoured, collapsing into a black hole no larger than a marble. The moon would then orbit this new, minuscule, and terrifyingly dense object. On the plus side, you would have successfully created the solar system's most compact and impressive paperweight. On the downside, you would be in a significant amount of trouble with the International Atomic Energy Agency, the local city planning department, and pretty much every single person on the planet. So it's probably best to empty your pockets before doing any high-energy physics experiments.